What is up, guys? It's Jumper961 bringing you guys a new video. Today I'm here to bring you guys my updated Masked Hero deck profile for the April 1st ban list. Now this is just a version 1 so far, and just with testing the deck, it's been going very well. I've had, consistent hands, haven't had really any problem with it. Let's just get into the deck. So I'm running 1 Alias, 2 Goblinberg, 3 Shadow Mist, 2 Summoner Monk, and 2 Bubble Man. Basically your standard hero monster lineup. I was honestly thinking about running 3 Bubble Man, but honestly felt 3 is a little cloggy. But then again, you never know when you need that 3rd Bubble Man for the top deck to draw 2. Then let's get into the spell lineup. I am only running 2 Hero Lives because of the fact that, yeah, I know they're good for Summoner Monk pitches, but if you need a top deck, why not? Or even if you have it in your opening hand without a Summoner Monk, free Shadow Mist. Oh, I get to go Dark Law on your turn. I just like it at 2. Plus, you don't really want to see it that much unless, of course, you're going first or you have Summoner Monk, like I said. Then I'm running 3 Reinforcements of the Army standard, and of course your 2 standard Miracle Fusions. I am running 2 Dark Holes because I don't own a Regeki at the moment, but when I do, I may put Regeki, of course. 1 Mass Charge. This card is so good. I know a lot of people were annoyed by this card just because of the fact you basically get to add a hero and a quick play change spell from your grave added to your hand. So it's basically like a warrior returning alive in a way, except you get to add the quick play to your hand. I'm running 3 MSTs. I noticed a lot of people were siding them or even just maining 2 because they think Cleese are dead. But how many decks has everybody said that got hit was dead and then found some type of variant or whatever to mix into it and still top? Honestly, still use it for back row hate. You Sinju's, have the Macro Cosmo and D-Fissure, stuff like that, and just back row in general. 1 Book of Moon and 3 Mass Change. 2 Form Change. I honestly thought when this card came out and I read it, I'm like, this card is so good, why isn't anybody running it? Now, as you guys know, still we're in the current format, Vanities is at 3. Now, for the next list, Vanities is at 1, which makes this card live and playable like no other. For anybody who does not know what Form Change does, because I know a lot of people are, of course, going to read this at your regionals, locals, whatever, be like, what the fuck does this card do? You get to target 1 hero fusion monster you control, return it to the extra deck, then special summon from your extra deck 1 masked hero monster with the same level as that monster's original level, but with a different name. Of course, this card is treated as a special summon for Mass Change. Basically, for example, let's say you have a Abzu and you don't have a Mass Change to do that combo, and you have Form Change, and your opponent's thinking, haha, you don't have anything. Oh, okay, I have Form Change. Okay, I'm gonna bring out Acid, and then Ab-Zero's effect, your whole field is wiped, mine's not, haha. Then of course I am running 1 Bottomless, 2 Mirror Force, just 2 because of course, as you see, I don't really have room at the current moment, but I still think 2's good enough. Everybody was maining it, of course, even with heroes. They were maining it in heroes because of Cleese, and it was another way of, okay, I got Dark Law on board, you would try and attack me, oh, you ran into a Mirror Force, all your stuff gets banished. So I always thought that was funny. I am running 1 Torrential Tribute. I know a lot of players were flopping, back and forth, Compulse over Torrential Tribute for this format or whatever. I just saw a lot of more people leaning towards Torrential Tribute. Plus, I honestly think this card is good in Sinju's, but overall, I still think it's a good card. I'm running 2 breakthrough skill. I honestly feel going into this next format, there's of course going to be a lot of effects going off, a lot of cards to special summon. Why not use breakthrough skill? With Fire Fist running around, possibly Madolches or whatever, And I noticed a lot of people were maining breakthrough skills this format, of course, to get rid of Darklaw, or to stop Darklaw from getting, your cards banished. So that was just another way people could get Darklaw's effect to not trigger or get your stuff banished. A addition to the deck, as you guys know, Ring of Destruction, of course, got an errata. I decided to add it. I was testing Crush card, but I think more of Ring of Destruction as a staple in all decks now. If anybody who does not know what the errata does, during your opponent's turn, target one face-up monster your opponent controls whose attack is less than or equal to their life points. Destroy that face-up monster, and if you do, take damage equal to its original attack. Then inflict damage to your opponent equal to the damage you took. Of course, you only get to use it once per turn. A lot of people don't agree with this, but there was a guy at my locals that kind of brought up a good point, that he feels that Konami basically put Black Wings in a better spot with this card because Gale is a card. Gale halves your opponent's monster's attack. You use Ring of Destruction, you have to use its original attack. So let's say you use Gale on a Blue Eyes. Of course, half it, use Ring of Destruction. Oh, look, your blue, you take, 3,000 along, or whatever. But that was just what, a friend brought up at locals. Running 1 Vanities. Honestly, I feel people are going to play Vanities more as of course, 1-up because it's at 1. But they're going to be they're going to be more careful on how they play Vanities and when to. Because of the fact that, you're not able to, just flip it when your opponent special summons. Since it's at 1 now, you have to be careful, like I said. To round up the main deck, I'm running 3 called the Haunteds. For the extra deck, I'm kind of gonna go through it. 1 Anki, 1 Shining, 1 Acid, which I was running 2 as you guys know, but I'm running 1 now. 1 Ab-Zero, 1 Koga, 2 Darklaw, 1 Counter Gorgon, 1 Blade Armor Ninja, 1 101 Excalibur, Heartland Draco, Castell, Biz Dweller, and 1 Cowboy. The side is kind of irrelevant, but I'm running 2 hands, 1 Flying Sea for your BA matchup, Stella Knights, Heroes, whatever. You guys know, your Flying Sea stops. 2 Twisters, 1 Mind Crush, may bump that up to 2 because everything searches still. 2 Overworked against, your Fire Fist, your Cleaves, whatever else. Is a higher attack than its original. 2 Fairy Winds, still think it's a good card for the up and coming format, and 2 Lion Prison Amigos. Let me know, can't speak today. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this deck, what I can take out, what I can replace with it. And I do have a Blazeman build. Let me know if you guys want to see that. And this is Yumbers961. Deuces.